Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to use Diigo. Diigo is a tool where you can create groups. You can have your students join a group, and you can download documents from the internet and have students mark up the documents with sticky notes and highlights and comments. For example, I have created a group for my AP IB literature class, and I downloaded a document for Othello. So I have the entire play of Othello in here, and I've shared it with my entire class. I gave them assignments for themes to look for within Othello. I broke the kids into groups, and I had them looking for certain issues. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my little Diigo bookmark here, and we'll see what Wesley has highlighted. So he's highlighted, I found my fortune and did give my husband, for often with a solemn earnestness, more than indeed belonged to such a trifle, he begged of me to steal it. Wesley highlighted that, and his sticky note says that he was looking for building and destroying reputations. Emilia has now told Othello of Iago's plan and has destroyed the honest reputation of Iago. So Wesley has been reading Othello online, and he is looking for evidence of the building and destroying of reputations in Othello. That's what his purpose for reading was. The group he was in, that's what their purpose was. So he was to find passages that focused on the building and destroying of reputations, highlight those passages, and then talk about the context of the passage, right? And he posted it. His entire group did that as they read. There were 5 other issues that the groups were looking at, and then when we came back to class, everybody shared those issues with each other. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you how this works in Diigo. So when you go to Diigo, you will create a group. So you can go to my group, and you can see I have created a group for the digital classroom, and if I have everybody's emails and was able to invite you, then you're already in here. But before you can even do that, you have to download this little toolbar called Diigo. And you do that by clicking on your name here. Right here, this is you. See, my name is Allison Taylor. You go to Tools. And you have to download one of these little tools in order for the highlighter and the sticky note to work. I work with a Mac when I'm at home, so this is what I have to use. And also it says it's recommended for new users. So over here are your settings, your help, your improved Diigo, priority support, and your teacher console. Also, when you go to my library, it has a list of anything that you have downloaded into Diigo. I've downloaded all kinds of things into Diigo. I have had my kids working on exercises for polysyndeton, parataxis, cumulative sentences. I myself was brushing up on existentialism, so I just downloaded Sartre's essay on existentialism as a humanism. I did not share this with the kids. I just have that in my library. Let me see if I can find that here. Maybe I just have that in my library. So if I click on that and click on the Diigo, and you can see where I've done my highlights. And I highlighted in different colors because you can choose what to highlight. You can pick different colors. And so I sometimes have my kids, I'll tell them to highlight in pink if it pertains to this particular issue, or green for this issue, yellow for this issue. So I just wanted to brush up on existentialism because I was considering teaching Camus' The Stranger. I didn't share this with the kids. This was just for me. So it's a nifty tool that as I was researching Diigo, I was finding out apparently hundreds of thousands of people are using this. This is also, it's one of the tools that can be used with Canvas. So you can have kids upload this into Canvas, which I believe will be available in the full version. So once you go to Diigo, you just create an account, and there is a Huntington Beach Union High School does have an educator's account. So I was able to get my account for free, and all my students also got their accounts for free. Diigo does not work with PDF. I did learn that, but it does work with .com. And so you can literally find any article, anything that's on the web, and you can just download this. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in, let's just see, it's New Year's Day, so New Year's Eve news. And let's pick up that. And I'm going to click on Diigo. And I'm going to say I want to put that into my library. And there it is. And now I can go ahead and it's in my particular, in my Diigo library, and I can tell it which group I want to put it into. I'm going to go ahead and put it into the digital classroom. And so now when I go to my groups, I can go to the digital classroom, and there it is. And we could read it, and we could highlight it together. We would click on Diigolet, and I could say, highlight the most important sentence. What word do you not understand? Go to dictionary.com, identify the word, right? And so, and they could be doing it all online. Once this is married to Canvas, you could then have the kids upload it right into Canvas, entirely paperless and entirely digital. And so that's how Diigo works.